Hey there guys, Erica here from Highway 49RC. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would know already that I got a brand new Cow RC screw catcher, perfect for holding all the screws and tiny little parts that we're using on the trailer. That's right, we're building, if you haven't seen any of the series yet, we are building a 1/10 scale trailer for my 1/10 scale trail trucks. Last time what we did, also if you haven't seen it, we built the tongue and attached the leaf springs. And what you saw just before this was actually me cutting out the decking of the trailer itself. So let me put that up here and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, there's the decking. Doesn't that look nice? It looks so good. So a couple things I actually didn't show you in that clip or in that little like time lapse of me cutting these out was on the long, well, on both the long and the short ones. Let's start with the short ones here. You can see that I've actually cut an angle on the piece of wood right here so that it slips down into there really nicely. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera all over the place. The other thing that I did that I didn't show you guys was I actually beveled the edges over so that it gives it this look like it's actually got, or so you can actually tell that it's individual boards, if you know what I mean. Alright, so here we actually have a few pieces that I have not shown you guys yet, and that you don't know that I made. And that's just because I didn't feel like filming them, because I was just kind of on a roll this morning working on it. So this here are, or these two pieces here, are my wheel wells, or like my fenders, if you want to call them that. And then these pieces here, obviously you can see that this will fit right there. And then these two little strips are actually to fit between the leaf spring mounts so that this whole thing will clear it. I don't know if that all makes sense, but you guys will see what I mean. So then I also have these couple little pieces here that I made. These little guys are the little tie down loops that are going to get welded onto the frame here, more up there. So I got 4 of those. I might make a couple more and weld them on, but you guys will obviously figure that out if I do, just by looking. And this here is actually going to get welded onto the tongue, and this is going to be how we attach the trailer to my truck, or basically the way that I'm going to be able to pull this trailer with my truck. And so what I've done here is basically cut just a piece of the square stock and bent over the end onto a piece that I cut into a C-channel. And of course I'm going to weld up the edges here, down there, and then this is going to get welded onto the front. And the C-channel is going to be facing down. So really you won't know that it's open under there. But my reason for this is so that I can actually screw a rod end here onto there, see, and actually be able to have like enough space to fit a little Allen wrench in there to put the screw through and into the rod end. The ball of the rod end then is going to get screwed on to my hitch here, because this is a 3mm hole, or 3mm threaded hole, and so then I will essentially just take the ball, attach it to the hitch, and then this there like that. So that is the grand plan. So I'm gonna go out and get all this stuff welded up, give you guys a time lapse. I'm trying to beat the weather here. It looks like it's about to dump rain outside, so hopefully I can get this all welded up. Someone in the previous video's comments actually mentioned to me, or they said, hey, why don't you try powder coating this trailer? And so I think I'm actually going to. Once I get this all welded up and everything, I forgot to mention these aren't my wheel wells or fenders. They're not actually going to get welded on because I want them removable. It's because I might end up putting 1.9 tires on, and I want to be able to make bigger ones if I need. Anyway, back to the comment that I got. They said I should try powder coating it, and I'm probably going to. So once this is all welded up and all done, I'm going to sandblast it, because the auto shop that I intern at, some of you guys may not know this, but I intern at an auto shop, and they actually have a sandblaster that is big enough that I can fit this whole trailer in, minus the wood, leaf springs, tires, all that, and that stuff, of course. And then I'm going to take it to a powder coating shop, but that's the plan. Alright, let's start with the pieces that I did on the frame here. So this is the little piece that I added on to the end of the tongue. It's got a hole in it and it's open underneath, so I can put an Allen wrench in there and put a screw through to put my rod end on for attaching it to my hitch. The other thing, as you saw or did not see, were these little guys. Yeah, those turned out pretty good. I like them. They're a little bit of a pain to stick on there. I literally had to heat up a puddle on the metal and then stick the loop in the metal. So it was a little annoying. That was fine. So that's everything there. Let me show you the wheel wells that I did. As I literally put it in my laundry basket. Okay, here are the wheel wells that I made. You kind of saw them already, I'm sure, but yeah, that's what it came out to be. I'm happy with the little welds that I did on there, little stitches. Looks pretty good. got holes drilled in them and holes drilled and threaded on the frame for these to get mounted. And then I also need to clean up the edges of here a little bit, which I have already done because they stuck out above the top of the frame, which I didn't like. It made it look a little bit funky. So I cleaned that up with an angle grinder and a file and a rotary tool and stuff, and it turned out pretty good. So it's now time, as it is Tuesday morning for me, literally 6 in the morning, 6:50, almost 7. It's time for me to go sandblast these things. Okay, so then for those eagle-eyed viewers out there, you'll notice that I've put screws in every hole, pretty much. Well, yeah, every hole. That's because this morning I'm going down to the shop, and I'm going to have some of the guys there, or one of them, show me how to sandblast stuff, because they actually have a sandblasting cabinet. Because I'm planning on powder coating this awesome trailer. And I've never sandblasted anything before, so I basically just want to make sure that I don't damage any of the threads or get any sand or gunk in there, essentially, which is what I heard a lot of people complaining about online, is that you can get this thing called, like, thread lock, like, not like thread lock like the liquid, but like it'll pit the surface of the threads, and then when you go to turn your bolt in, it'll go in fine, but it'll seize in there because the surface of the threads get pitted a little bit. And of course, these are people that have 3/8 inch bolts, not 3mm friggin' Allen screws. So, yeah, let's go head down there and,
doing any good?
Okay.
Oh, those are the fenders. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Little stitch welding there.
Yeah. Very nice.
ooh, don't those look nice? Oh yeah. So got powder coating done, as you saw. Apologies that I couldn't really show you what was actually going on inside there, but you know, I couldn't see diddly squat. It was not good. But I got it done. They look really good. Next up, I'm gonna take them to be powder coated, and next thing that you guys will see, of course, is the unveiling of this. So really what's left on this for me before I take it to be powder coated is the lighting, which again, as I said earlier, I'm not going to show you on this video. But if you would like to see how to build a custom light bar, I will link that playlist in the description below. You can go check that out. I'm basically going to be following the same idea that I did with those on my trailer. And then also, before I leave, I would like to give a special shout out to DJ Destino from Salinas, California, who also loves RC crawling. Thank you so much, dude, for watching. He built a trailer because of my videos. I'll throw some photos up on the screen here. It looks awesome. I love it that one of my videos inspired somebody else to make something, and I hope that I've inspired you today to go build something yourself. Also, I'd like to say thank you so much for 200 subs. At the time of this filming, we're at 215, but over the 2 weeks that I've been working on this, we hit 200. Thank you so much. That means so much to me, and all your awesome comments. So, real outro this time. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you think of this, if it got you inspired to go and build something yourself. So, thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.